So this is Evade, and this game was made for the Finally Finish Something Game Jam, which is just very recently finished on itch.io. I played the game for about 5 minutes, and I thought, you know what, this is actually a really nice little concept worthy of sharing. The settings are in here. That's about all there is to this. I really like this menu though. I like the way it works. It's nice, you know, like it's a nice cute little menu. Does everything it needs. There's my high score. I actually really like in games like this seeing links to the people who made them. I don't know how many people find that interesting, but I personally find it really interesting. Because very often I like to follow developers and like go and look up, see what else they've made, see if they're currently working on anything else. I find that kind of stuff very interesting, especially with interesting little indie games like this. So this is Evade. You can space to shoot. You can move left and right like this. And the big gimmick of the game is that if you fly near to a projectile, if I can find one, like that one. Okay, no, I got hit with that one. I'll explain what happened there in a second. Sorry. Go near a projectile. There we go. Like I speed up, and when I speed up, I also gain this shield, which circles around me, which means that I can take a hit, so I can fly into that. It will clear everything on the screen, and there we go. So it gives me a shield, makes me go faster, and also, you know, gives you an extra hit point, right? So, sorry, kind of the same as being a shield. It's actually, yeah, okay. So crashing into enemies there kills the shield, crashing into bullets kills the shield, but going near to a bullet, kind of like in the Burnout games, Burnout Paradise, you see this. If you had a near miss, you could get like a tiny bit of speed boost, or it would give you fill up some of your boost meter. I think it's fantastic. I think it's a really, really interesting concept. And it's kind of cool because shooting, like, is your instinct. You're like, oh, I'm playing a so-and-so game, I better shoot things. But shooting doesn't count your score. Your score is entirely based on how far you get. And how far you get really isn't related to how many enemies you kill at all. It's much more related to how many, you know, like, shooting enemies is almost counterproductive, right? So, like, the only thing that matters is how far you get. And you can get further by going faster, by going near to bullets, right? On top of which, going near to bullets also gives you a shield, which gives you more protection. But the thing is, if you kill enemies, there are less bullets to be near. But there's a fine line there, right? Where, like, too many enemies, as you've seen a few times now, too many enemies when I'm not shooting at all can be a little bit counterproductive because it often, like, overwhelms you, right? Like, you end up with too... Well, why would Windows do creator updates like that? Like, I mute every other sound that can possibly... that can come aloud whilst I'm making videos, and then Windows is like, nope, I overrule you. I am your overlord, and you will obey me. I want to get to 500, that's my goal. I don't think we're going to achieve it, but we'll give it a go. I'm going to try and keep this video to 5 minutes, but, you know, we'll see how that works. Yeah, I think that's a really nice little design inside. It actually works for a game jam. I saw... what was the... forget the name of the jam, but was it the Lindum Die, or however you meant to pronounce that, where it was less is more, I think, or something like that, or the more you have, the worse it is. It's kind of interesting. It plays along the lines of that theme, where, like, really what you want to be doing is going near to bullets, but not actually killing too many enemies, but killing some of the enemies, so that the screen is pretty clear for you to move, but you've also got bullets on the screen to give you the boost, right? But then realistically, the most important thing is the shield, right? Because keeping your shield up means that you are twice as likely to survive, right? Because you can take twice as many hits. But like a situation like that, you can see how that situation there, first of all, if I didn't get a near miss before that, I'd have been completely boned because your bullets do less damage as well. So, like, without a shield here, if I try and kill this enemy here without a shield, see how long that takes? When I have a shield, they die almost instantly. So, like, it's all about trying to keep up that high, fast-paced action. Which is really interesting. So, like, you know, you want to kill enemies quick, well, fly closer to bullets and you'll kill them in pretty much one shot, and then you actually move faster and you can keep progressing with the game really quick. You know, it keeps that, like, to do well, you have to go for it, you have to man up, and I really like that kind of game design. Only sometimes it really doesn't work, but when it's pulled off correctly, and I think this game does it just well, like, just right, it's really nice to see. But yeah, this is Evade. I think it's a really nice game. I think it's the perfect kind of game for a mobile device. Like, I see so many generic mobile games come out, but, you know, I would pay, like, I would have much rather pay, like, £1 for a game like this on mobile, right? Where, like, I can, you know, I can play the game, get high score, maybe there's a couple levels in it, maybe some boss fights, some, you know, interesting concept, like, expand the concept a little bit further, play with a little bit. Maybe we can get to 1,000 if I keep talking and just ignore what I'm doing on the screen and just man up. So yeah, I got to a really rhythm point there where I'd hit so many boosts, I was moving so fast, I killed everything in one shot, so I think I was killing everything before it managed to shoot, which was really good for me. See if we can get to that point again, that'd be really interesting to see. But yeah, I'd love to play like a game like this on mobile. It works perfectly with controls as well, where like, you know, tilt left and right is absolutely perfect for this. And because of the color scheme, how much did I get? Oh, 902, I'm so close. And because of the color scheme, you can have a bunch of unlockable themes as well, with like unlock as far as you go. But then it'd be so easy to make a game like this on mobile and then have the game be free to play, and then, you know, you get coins and you can unlock new themes and you can buy a theme from out of money and remove ads, blah blah blah. I'm torn. I think if I made the game for mobile, I'd be very tempted to put ads in it, because obviously like that kind of business strategy is proven to just work better. I wonder, you know, I wonder if I had this game, what kind of moral decision I'd make. But anyway, thanks for watching. That was Evade. I think it's a really neat game. See if you can beat my score, 902. I think it's okay. It's not bad, you know, for 5-10 minutes of play. I think that's pretty good. Let me know if you beat my score and proof those screenshots. Screenshot your video, dude, to prove that stuff. And stick around for the next bestofitch.io. And also let me know in the comments what you thought of this game and any games you think I should cover. Because I'd be interested to see if people have any things that they would recommend for me. Thanks for watching. Bye.